Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to my Monday stream. Happy Monday, everybody. It is July 18th already. My favorite month is in the last leg, pretty much. But guess what? We're having another Crafty Monday. It's going to be Fall Guys themed. I'm going to be crocheting, which I haven't done in a long time, on stream at least. And I'm pretty excited. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I did not stream this weekend because I was celebrating my nephew's first birthday. He's a year old, so we celebrated his birthday at his first birthday party. There's Odin's back in the background. That's my husband. We also celebrated him last week, as it was also his birthday. So, and it was his 33rd for Odin's back. 33. I don't believe in the whole, like, oh my god, don't tell anybody how old you are. Like, I'm not ashamed of my age. I don't believe in age shaming, so I just tell it like it is. Too bad. Anyway, thank you for the 33 bits, Psycho. Appreciate that. Welcome to everybody who's here. We have Psycho Nacho Man, Red Crayon, Stardev94, Casanova 64, and...
What team are you on? Not yours.
Sorry, that was probably really loud. Thank you. Thank you for that, Gaz. Not yours. You know, it's just how it is. Sorry. I feel like every time I stream, I have to adjust all the audio because everything is so different the way it's set on the Switch, and then I make things quieter for like Switch games and louder for N64 games, and then everything's just a hot mess. So, sorry. Anyway, so today I'm going to be making a little plushie of my Fall Guy, my main Fall Guy design that I use in the game that has, or what has become my main design, my favorite design. Obviously I switch my costume up pretty frequently, and that's just kind of the nature of Fall Guys, but I figured I'd make a little plushie of my guy, because why not? Unfortunately, Etsy does not allow, and it's not really Etsy, it's the creators of Fall Guys, they do not allow fan art. Or at least they didn't. I don't know if they do now that ownership is a little bit different, now that it's part of the Epic Games Store and it's like a different host. I'm not really sure what their policy is on that. And I haven't checked into it at all, and I didn't really check into it back when I originally made those plushies either, because I did have plushies for sale in my Etsy shop when the game was pretty new, and all of which sold out. Luckily, before I made like a made to order listing, which means you purchase an item and then I make it before I ship it to you. It's not like all ready to go, just ready to be shipped. And all of those got deleted by the company, by the creators of Fall Guys, because they didn't want anybody making fan art. So I don't know if that's changed. But I'm saying all of this because I don't want anybody to be like, oh my gosh, Madame's gonna put Fall Guys stuff in her Etsy store, because I don't know that I'm allowed. If that's the same as it was before, I'm not allowed, so I unfortunately cannot. The only way I could make fan art is, and give it to other people, is if I gave it away. But this is just a plush, for fun, like laid back, creative stream. However, I do have Etsy merch listed and available. I have a few of the mystery bags left. They're getting down to the last few. So if you are interested in purchasing a mystery bag from my Etsy store, be sure to follow the link using the command !Etsy. That'll take you to my Etsy page. And if you're watching this on YouTube or something, then there's always a link in the video description for that as well. So that's the way to that's the way to get some of my merch get a lot of my merch for a very inexpensive price. So that's the best way to do that right now, and I only have a few of those left. Rolly64, welcome to the stream, as well as Rainbow Road 1996. Is that just so good? Gosh, I gave...
Supposed to be open?
No.
No.
I got some catnip for the kitties while I was gone, and Jilly's very excited about it. It's so good. Which apparently you can brew it as tea, too. I didn't know this. I got it from, like, a tea place. And...
You can brew catnip?
Yeah, I didn't realize you could brew catnip, and it kind of is like chamomile, I guess. So, that's interesting. It's like a calming tea, which I would imagine, considering it makes cats crazy, and things like that tend to make humans calm. I don't know. She is really excited about it, though. She's going crazy. So, speaking of Fall Guys plushies, Odie and I stopped by Claire's last week, and were able to pick up a couple Fall Guys, licensed Fall Guys plushies. So I'll go ahead and show those off. I have my chicken suit guy. I never did get the chicken suit when the game was new. Also, I need to turn my music back on. I'm sorry. I never did get the chicken suit when the game was new. I never got, like, leveled up enough to get it. Okay, no. I do not want weird songs with lyrics. I try to find, like, a lo-fi beat, and it always ends up having lyrics, so... Let's look up a different playlist, and then I'll show the rest of the soft, fun Nintendo songs. Oh, let's do fun summer Nintendo songs. It's been really gloomy, rainy, nasty out for the past several days, unfortunately, so it has not been a vibe, but, you know, let's see. We're gonna pretend like it's sunny outside. Okay, this works. Anyway, so here's my little chicken Fall Guy. Again, he is one of the licensed pieces, so, I was able to get him, and then I also got a classic yellow guy with a crown, because yellow's my favorite color, so I had to get the classic bean and then a costume bean, and they're so cute. They go together really well, and I love them. They're really, really cute. I've been playing the game so much, decided to treat myself. You can't help it. You can't help but treat yourself to some cute plushies every now and then. So that's what I did, and these are so adorable. These are a bit bigger than what I'm gonna be making today. I'm gonna be making a keychain, so it's gonna be a much smaller plush. It's not gonna be that big because that would take me a lot longer, probably longer than the stream time that I'm allotting for this. So anyway, yeah. I think I would turn on the Animal Crossing Lo-Fi, but I was hoping to get a mix of, like, different games. So this should work. This is Sunny Day, Summer Nintendo Mix, so hopefully that works. Anyway. It's not even really, it hasn't really been that hot here. Like, yeah, it's been hot, but not like summer heat, summer warm, which I love the heat. I know everybody else is like, oh my god, I'm dying. I'm like, no, I like it. So I will never relate to you if you're like, I hate the heat. I just won't, and you'll never relate to me, but that's okay because everybody's different. But anyway, it just has not been super hot here, and when we went up to celebrate my sister lives like 3 hours from me, so when we went to celebrate my nephew's birthday, it was like cold the whole time. Like, it wasn't cold, but it was just damp and not summer weather. It was like damp, gross spring-ish weather, and it's always colder where she is, and I'm like, why do you live here? But we were so looking forward to summer vibes, and it was not it. And it also hasn't rained in Indiana in like 100 years. It seriously hasn't rained here in like 3 weeks. Maybe a sprinkle once. I don't know. But suddenly it was like gloom city over the weekend. So that was kind of disappointing. Also, we had the hotel we stayed at, we booked specifically for the hot tub and pool because they had like a really nice hot tub and pool amenities. Get there, they're like, oh, it's under maintenance, and it was literally under maintenance the whole time, so we didn't get to utilize it once. So we're all freezing and wanting to get in that hot tub so badly, and it wasn't available. So it's like, cool, yay, fun. So that was a bit disappointing. So really, really dumb, but okay, why do I feel like this song's way louder? Sorry, I'm just trying to balance things. V Bowie, welcome to the stream. And do I take stock in zodiac signs? I don't take stock. I'm not somebody who like follows my horoscope all the time and takes a lot of stock in that. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I am a Libra, and I do believe in the similarities that I experience with my fellow Libras, because we all tend to have, you know, I think that there's something about that's similar, but I don't put a lot of stock in it, no. I don't really pay much attention to it, to be honest. Some people are like, oh my god, I'm an Aquarius, so this is why this makes sense. And I'm like, I don't even know what a lot of my stuff means. I'm like, I'm a Libra. That means I was born in October. I don't know what it means. I know, like, the symbol is, like, the balance, and I'm somebody who, if I'm thrown off balance, I struggle. I've talked about this recently, how, like, change does not sit well with me, which is just, like, you know, everybody's like, oh, in life, if you adapt to change well, you'll be fine. I'm like, well, I'm never okay because I don't adapt to change well, I guess, but, it's because it throws me off balance, so I think that there's something to be said about that, but also that could just be me. I know some people go by, like, blood types, too, like, oh, I'm a type A person, I'm a type B. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know enough about any of it, or follow it to, like, really say for sure, like, oh, yes, that matches me so well. I will never relate to IMDub. No, Psycho, if you don't love the heat, you will never relate to my bodily need for the heat. Also, get this pop-up off of here. I hate when my computer decides to show me things I don't care about. Sorry. The Rock94, welcome. Who else? Power to Mario, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, PTM. I was talking about you yesterday. I can't remember what I was saying now. I think it had to do with music, though. Oh, it did! It was about the Tropical CD. It was about the Tropical CD that we listened to, in Myrtle Beach together, and how you got into it. And I was like, okay, I need to upload this to YouTube for you and Odie. Anyway, I'm a Sagittarius, but I agree with the traits, but sometimes I think it can apply to anyone born on other months too. Exactly! Thank you for the hydrate, Cass. I'm hydrating with vanilla tea today. My anthropology teacher did a couple studies and a couple experiments, not with our class, but with the class before ours, and then she, like, reported to our class back about them, and one of them was she collected everybody's horoscope, and then she gave them their horoscope report for the week and asked the entire class whose horoscope matched or whose prediction matched based on their horoscope, and literally everybody in the room raised their hand. They were all different, like, everybody had a different horoscope, obviously. I mean, some overlap, but there was a variety, and she had given them all the exact same one, and they all were like, oh yes, it was spot on. So it's like, I think you can kind of say anything about any of it. It's fun to look at, like, magazines when they have, like, the blurb about, like, horoscopes, like, what your week's gonna be like, and it's like, ooh, you might have a romantic interest, and it's like, what? And then it's like, oh, but also that can be interpreted into, like, you might watch a romantic movie, or, like, it might have nothing to do with you, so it's like, oh, did I experience anything romantic whatsoever, like watching a show or anything that was, like, not even my life? And even that kind of stuff's gonna match. Like, you're gonna have seen somebody kiss in a movie or something. Like, I don't know. So it's just funny. I loved my anthropology class. That was one of those classes I didn't even know what it was going into it, but it was part of the core curriculum at my school, so I had to have it. And I loved it. It was one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite classes. It was one that I was actually very happy, very grateful that my school required it. As most required courses, I'm not grateful for at all. I'm just like, thanks for making me struggle in math again, when I know I'm not going to do crap with this, and I don't care. But, or not just math, but, like, algebra. Like, I'm not going to use it like that. Like, if I do algebra, no, it's not like that, and it's not going to be on paper, and I'm not going to write the whole thing. No, I don't care. I will hire somebody to do that if I really need it. But yeah, today's horoscope: you'll experience great joy if you give a generous tip to your local horoscope writer. What a great horoscope. Yoo-hoo, Odie. He's back there working on something. I don't even know. But yeah, anthropology was a very interesting class that I went into it not knowing anything about it, and came out of it really grateful that I had that class and really enjoying it. But I'm a big history person, and it was kind of like, it wasn't like a history class, but it had historical elements of like the history of how humans have done things and where people have adapted and grown in different areas of the world, and like that was really fascinating. I never had to take biology. I'm pretty squeamish, so I don't know. I feel like anything like that just is not, I don't do well with it. Oh, get that. Wow, Julie. Julie's getting one of her toys. She's all like excited because she had all that catnip just now. But yeah, I never took any of biology classes, and then I thought about going back to school for like physical therapy once I had to have physical therapy myself, and I was like, wow, this would be really helpful for dancers like myself, where you're just kind of forcing your body into positions that you don't realize are not really the healthiest way to go about it until somebody tells you like, oh, you needed to be like strengthening this all along, whatever. But it required a lot of biology prereqs that I didn't have because I didn't take any of that, and I don't know how well I could stomach some of it. Most of it, probably. I don't know. I just feel like I am absolutely not destined to go into the medical field because I just cannot be helpful in it. It's just, it gets to me too much. But yeah, I can't do it. I couldn't dissect anything. No, I would have been the kid in high school that if I had to like dissect a frog, I would have been like, well, I'm just gonna fail the class, so sorry. First of all, I don't believe in dissecting an animal like that. Second, I don't want to do it. Third, I just will be an emotional wreck and hate my life, so absolutely not. So like, that's just me. I can't do it. I'm too emotional. Like, I emotionally connect to like somebody else's pain too easily, which is like not the best way to go about certain things, but like that's just how I am, and that would be a constant struggle for me if I went into a medical field. I just would not be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to get past that and to the point like, yes, I'm helping them, and be like, oh my god, I hate that they're in pain, I can't do this. Like, that's kind of where I am. So, oh my gosh, what's going on, girls? Hi, Julie. So yeah, I never had to have biology, although probably would have been about 1,000 times more interesting than the science class that I did have to take, which was all about like the plates and the earth, which I could have cared absolutely no less about than I did. Like, I absolutely did not care about it at all. Sorry, I should have had this set to just chatting for the beginning here, but oh well. It's fine. I think we can go ahead and get started, honestly. I'm gonna show my... Oh, it's all, like, muted, but hold on. I'm gonna show this screen really quickly. This is just a screenshot of the character that I will be making today. This is my classic Fall Guy look. So a lot of you have played the game with me while I looked like this. This is the sunburn pattern. It's my favorite because it's so ridiculous. So this is what I'm going to be making, or utilizing, to make this. So I've already cut out the glasses. They actually are like a kind of vibrant mint color. They look bluish to me, but in the game they're actually a little bit greenish. So to contrast, I did cut them out of this, like, I already did this because I would just save time in the long run, but I cut them out of this little green piece of felt. This is like a mint, it almost looks like a glow-in-the-dark green piece of felt, and I think it'll contrast with the colors really well. I also don't have a dark purple yarn at the moment. That's one of the colors that I don't use dark purple a lot, and it also just, I feel like a lot of purple shades, for whatever reason, are not stocked very well in craft stores, or they'll have like 2 options and that's it, and they're like muted or not anything I would ever use very much, so I don't have that on hand right now, but I do have a lighter purple, so I actually am going to make him more of this like lavender color. This is just a prettier, I don't know, this is just a pretty shade anyway, so it'll look good, but I'm going to make him lighter than he is there, but the sunburn color is going to be the same, so he will have the turquoise for that. The shorts are going to be this lighter blue. I don't... I guess I could do like a teal for his shorts instead. I'll kind of wait till we get there and then see what I want to do. So I might grab my teal yarn and see if I'd rather use that because it's going to match the shoes too. So yeah, right, Kit? So all that's going to match. Kit's got to get her word in. But yeah, so we're going to be starting with the purple regardless. And this is the guy we're going to be making. I'm also going to be attaching a keychain to the top of his head. I know I'm very tiny in the corner on this, but we're just going to get as far as we can. Will we finish the entire thing? Maybe. I have no idea. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm going to try and finish as much of it as I can in the next 2 hours or so. And then go from there. Anthropology was the one science class that I like. I agree, Rolly. I mean, not to say I don't like other science class. Like, I have a Bachelor of Science. But the science that I studied was more study of people and processes, I guess you could say. I studied experience design, so like that was very much like studying how people interact in themed environments. You know, that it was in a sense a study of people, so it was like the kind of science that I like. It was not like biological or earth science or no. But yeah, Blue Wolf, welcome to the stream. Talking about anthropology, just because I really enjoyed that class, and we were talking about how it actually is a really interesting study. You're taking that class for your upcoming school year. I hope you like it. I really enjoyed it. It was, and I know a lot of this kind of stuff depends on the teacher too. I had a really good teacher for it. But yeah, I hope you like it. Yeah, I love the study of human brain, especially when my professor talks about how someone can like the same sex as they are. I have not studied neuroscience at all. So I'm not going to pretend like I even know the slightest bit about neuroscience, but the brain is just like, I don't know how anybody has quite figures anything out about it. Anyway, will he have a name? I don't know. I don't know what his name is, because it's, right now his name is MadameWario in the game. But that's not really super fitting, is it? Naru Sonic, welcome. Scottman895, welcome as well. Having a busy work day. Well, hopefully you can chill a little bit on here. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to switch to this now. Whoa, there's my Switch controller. That is not what we're going to be using to make this. Okay. So I'm going to use the purple here. I might have to move things around on my desk. But anyway, it's been a while since I have crocheted for you guys, so we'll see, you know, how this goes. Also, how do I want to do this? I think I want to, just crochet this into the top of this right away so I don't have to sew it in later. And it's been a while since I've done this, so I have to figure out how to do this, kind of, again. Unless, how did I do this before? I don't even know. I really don't remember, so we're gonna figure this out together. It's fine. Crocheting is 90% like experimental when you're making something you haven't made before. Boom. Oh, this is not the song I thought it was. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna start with 6 stitches. I've talked about this before. Most plushies that I make are made in increments of 6 because it gives you a nice round start. I think this is what I did before. I think this just has a weird base because it's like wide. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, anyway. Let me do this. 1, 2. I'm going to increase from 6 to 12, so I'm just going to double my stitch count really quick. 6, 7. Maybe I need to scoot up is the problem. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So this, I still might secure this more later. Because it's kind of questionable like that. Some of the, why is this so, this is the other struggle I have with this, is my camera likes to immediately change to be different than what it was. I might need to turn on the, like, auto white balance. Does that help? No. Why is none of this working? Like, it just does not want to, No! Stop being dumb. Okay. Sorry, let me adjust some things first. Because this camera is just stupid. Now you can see that it's super burned out for some reason. Stop going to auto. I don't want you to automatically do stupid stuff. Okay, you can probably see that a little bit better now. I'll just have to adjust it as we go. What else is new? Anyway. Excuse me. Gosh. Already have my little schedule thingy. My teacher is my mentor. Nice. My history teacher was my mentor, and she's fantastic. I love her. Oh, yes, this is gonna be fun. Rainbow Road. I appreciate the hype. What inspired you to get into crocheting? That is, the short version of that story is basically that I was very sick with a stomach ulcer and struggling with a lot of anxiety, and I had been interested in crocheting for a while, but had kind of not learned it properly, and with YouTube growing at the time, more videos becoming available, and like DIY videos being a thing that was not something I could access in my childhood because it didn't exist, I was able to put my energy into something that got my mind off of my pain or my nausea, and it really changed my world, and I was totally obsessed with it, and I have been ever since. So it's just like one of those things that it was just like something that fell into my lap at the right time, essentially. So there's no particular person or anything. It's just I wanted to be able to make things out of yarn, and you know, the kind of one stitch at a time concentration of it, the patience it takes, but like the reward of finishing a project really resonated with me. I've always enjoyed things like that. I do ballet, I sew, all that stuff takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience and a lot of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And the repetition comforts me. Some people it drives absolutely bonkers. It does the opposite for me. It is a major, major comfort in my life. So it just really hit home with me, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm up to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. I need to go up to 24, and then I think that might be the size I use for him in general. I feel like I should not have started with this piece in here because it's just a little wonky. But do I want to start over? Now would be the time, just because I think I am gonna start this over really quickly, just because the bottom of this keychain piece will look better sewn in later, so. Okay, pardon me while I do this really quickly again. I'm just gonna switch here so I can do this faster. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Sorry. I'm just gonna get us back to the point we were. Once we're at 18, I'll switch back again, but anyway. Would I say crochet is easy to learn for beginners? I would say it's not the easiest thing to learn, honestly, because things that I've had similar experience learning, and this is probably the easiest thing to compare it to, is when you first learn how to play an instrument, you have to not only learn how to read music, how to play notes, what each note sounds like, and all that, but you have to learn how to hold said instrument, how to hold it, how to move your hands, how to be comfortable while using this piece. And that's essentially what the crochet hook is like. You're supposed to be making something beautiful and all this fun stuff, but you have to learn how to hold it, how to work with it, how to also hold your yarn and not be too tight or too loose, so you're learning tension. You know, it's like there's all these contributing factors, so it takes time and patience to get to a point where you're comfortable. And I think that's why a lot of people, they try it, they drop off, they don't do it. Like, they're like, oh, I couldn't get into it, I can't do it. Because it's not you pick up and you just go. If you watch me, I pick up and I just go, because I've done this for, you know, over a decade now, and I've been doing this practically every day of my life since I started learning. And with an instrument, you have to practice in order to stay at the level that you eventually get to with it. Like, especially when you're first learning, if you don't practice every day, you're gonna forget things. It's gonna be unfamiliar really fast. I would say learning a language is the same way. I'm not fluent in any other languages or anything, but I think that's the hardest part, is like, if you're not speaking it, if you're not around people that are like, you know, if you can't utilize it, then you're forgetting it, essentially. And crochet is like the same way. The good thing about crochet is it's the same thing over and over and over again. And one of the things that I wish I would have realized when I first started learning, that I figured out later, was that pretty much any pattern or any kind of tutorial that you follow, none of what they say is law. It's more just a suggestion. So that's a big factor in crochet. It's like nothing is like you have to do it this way. Also, Shliam, welcome to the stream.
Hey, you crafty Monday hype. Yarn.
Yes, thank you Yarn. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back to the Boff family. Give you all the buzz. Sorry, I'm just getting back to, I had started this out sewing a piece into it, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I started over. Hold on. 18. Okay. I'm back to 18 stitches, so I will go ahead and switch cameras. I will also give Shliam some baz yarn. Thank you so much. So I would say yes, when you're first learning, it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's not like, you're not going to pick up and just do this as fast as I'm doing it right now. And it's kind of like with anything. It looks easy when somebody who has done it forever is showing how they do like it probably looks easy, like, wow, just stitch like this. But if it's the very first time you've ever picked up a crochet hook and yarn, it's going to be a bit of a like, what? How do I even do this? What am I looking at? So that's kind of how that works. But I would say it's very rewarding to learn if you are drawn to it, for sure. Okay, I'm increasing to 24. Thank you for the question, by the way. I enjoyed that. 3, 4. I'm gonna just count as I go up because it's easier. 5, 6. Oops. Hello. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, so this is probably the size he's gonna be. This is the top of his head, so he'll be this way once he's done. But this is the size he's gonna be, so that means the next row I can add a marker and then I don't have to count anymore. So I'm just gonna crochet 3 stitches and then count back to the first one because it's easier to add it when you're a couple stitches away. So I'm just gonna add a lovely little marker. I use paper clips. They sell fancy little markers. I've never bought them. I've never received them as like gifts either, which is kind of funny. Like, I've gotten crochet gifts before, but never markers, and I think it's because anybody who's ever gotten me a crochet gifts has no idea what any of it means or what they're buying or getting me. They're just like buying yarn that they think is cute or things that they think are cool, and they don't know what any of it means. So it's like, I think it's kind of hard to buy. I think it's hard for my family to buy crochet gifts for me because they're not really sure what anything does besides like the hook and the yarn, and that's it, which is valid. That's totally valid. It's just funny because once you know, you know. Anyway, Whoa, Pixie here with the lurk. Liam band. Also gonna be in a work meeting for the whole craft stream. Well, thanks for lurking while you're working, Pixie. I appreciate it. Appreciate the hype. Anyway, so yeah, now we're just adding to this. This is actually, if you guys were part of the second Stacked Game Marathon last year, it happened last October on twitch.tv/Stacked Game Marathon. Oh my gosh, Mario Gamerable! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the average points. 5 years! Let's go!
5 years. Madam 5 Pog.
Oh my god, 5 years? Thank you so much for 5 years of subs. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Mario Gamerable in the house of 5 years of subs right here. Just like NBD. I appreciate that so much. And Psycho playing you off with the K-Man's flute. Thank you so much.
As you can
all the
see,
bars.
when 2 people are relaxing on the bed,
what?
a fire starts, and we're catching on fire.
Oh my god,
What?
Scott, man, thank you
What?
so much for
As you
the
can
fire
see,
bits.
when we are crafting a new Fall Guy competitor, a fire starts, and MW in Odie's bedroom is catching on fire.
Let's go! Thank you so much for the hype train and for the bits, Scott, man. Actually, I don't even know who set off the hype train, but thank you for setting off the hype train in general. Did I even give all the bars? I said I was gonna give all the bars, and then I did not give all the bars.
I give straight, no hands.
Cass, thank you so much for the gift sub to Rainbow Road 1996 as well. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the hype. I really appreciate it. It's been a tight couple of months, so I appreciate all the extra support. Really means a lot, so thank you for that. A fire starts, for sure. All the bars to all of you. You're the best, you guys. Hold on. Like, OMG, like how people will get me art supplies as gifts, but it's like dollar store tempera paint. Oh no! Usually, like, when I've gotten gifts, it's from specialty stores. Like, it's cute stuff from specialty stores, so it's not dollar store, you know, kind of crap. But it's just funny how it's like, I didn't know what to get, so I bought this because it was cute. And it's always something I end up using. It's just funny. But, yeah. Make it bounce. I love a bounce.
Your mom's a specialty store.
Well, your mom's a especially? Your mom is a specialty store, PTM. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you guys just put up with my dumb sense of humor and the fact that I'm living in like 2002. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. You're the best. Yeah, I mean, that's valid, actually. I mean, you do mostly digital art anyway. It's just like, it's the thought that counts. It really is. People are trying. They're like, oh, you're interested in art, so I'm gonna try. But yeah. This is not even the color this is at all. I'm gonna try closing the window a bit.
Julie, you're so cute. What's up, you little girl?
Her tail was like waving in the background.
Oh, what a sweet girl.
Well, she's kind of coming around.
Okay, now we can see the color better. I just need to brighten the camera, so give me a moment to expose this. Exposed. Okay, that's not the way to expose it. How do I... Oh, why is it like this? It's like, oh, you wanted it obnoxiously bright? No? How does that look when I hold it up? It's still super bright unless I do... Okay, well, I guess I'll just do it that way because it's like too bright. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to mess with these camera settings. Big exposed. Recently crafted a present for my little sister with Dollar Tree and Michael's stuff. I don't know if any of you guys watched a movie called 16 Wishes, but I made the box with 16 candles in them. Oh, that's so cute! I know the movie, but I've never seen it. Oh, that's awesome. I think one of my favorite gifts I ever gave to anybody was to my friend Dark-Minded Sith. This was years ago. So, when we had first become friends, he sent me a birthday present every single year, and I did the same for like, I don't know, 7 years, something like that. It was for a long time, probably at least 5-6 years, maybe 7, I don't know. But we would always send each other a birthday gift, and there was one year when I was particularly busy. I think it was the year that I like did my Disney internship, and so this may have been like year 5 or something. I don't know. This was the year that I did my Disney internship, that I was just like not even living in the same state. I didn't have all my stuff with me. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I love you all so much. But anyway, I had missed like 12 different events of his, like, and he usually sent me a Christmas gift too, and I would try to do the same for him. So like, you know, all these events were missed, and I was like, okay, I haven't gotten you a birthday or Christmas gift in like 100 years, so I have missed out on every event in your life. I need to make it up to you. And he's like, it's really no big deal, don't worry about it. So I was like, I'm gonna this was my favorite gift. So I got a wooden like treasure box, and I painted it to look like his YouTube banner that he had at the time. It might still be the same now, I have no idea. But anyway, so I painted it, and then I painted his username on it the exact way that it looked, and he had like googly eyes in his name because of like Banjo-Kazooie. So I put googly eyes on the box. This was so fun to put together. Then I went and I bought cards for like every single life event I could think of. I bought I obviously bought Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas, but I also bought like Happy Bar Mitzvah, congratulations on your baptism, Happy Easter, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy Halloween, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy congratulations on your marriage, so sorry I wasn't there for your retirement. I bought every single event card possible, like, because so much time had gone by between me the last time I had bought him a gift and then. So I was like, I just missed every event in your life, so I'm gonna celebrate it all now. So picking out like a retirement card for him and like a wedding, I got like a wedding card and happy anniversary, like, and I was like, I numbered them like the order to open them. And it had a bunch of other stuff in there too, but it was just, that was so much fun to put together, because it was so ridiculous, and it was so dumb. So anyway, that was like one of my favorite gifts I've ever put together for somebody, and I was very proud, and I was laughing probably the entire time I was putting it together. Even my mom like helped me pick out some of the cards. Like we tried to pick out the most ridiculous one, like the one that had the most words on it, that went on and on and on about like, oh my god, you put so much into like all your work and you're retired now, and it's like it just to exaggerate how much time had gone by between gifts. So that was a really fun gift to put together. But yeah. Turns out the 2-hour meeting got cut short to 45 minutes. Oh, sweet. Let's go. This might be long enough. Also, so if you're looking for a fun gift idea and you've missed like several events of somebody's, that's a really fun one to do, especially if you're like closer friends with them. Like we were like best friends at the time, so that was really special. Agent Albatross, how's it going? Thank you so much. Sorry, I know this is like dark, but I just need to see how much this needs to go on. I need to make a few more rows of purple. I know that's muted, but I need to make a few more rows of purple, and then we'll go ahead and switch to blue. I'm gonna add the straps post body, so that'll be fun. What if I'm looking for a lame gift idea? Then get somebody like a pack of, I don't know. I would say straws, but they're bad for the environment, so don't do that. Get somebody like a paper towel roll. At least they can use that. Just get somebody something dumb that they can use. I remember when I was dancing, one of my teachers was Chinese, and another teacher of mine that came in every year and did choreography had her first baby, and it was a boy. And because my teacher was Chinese, didn't know English super well, you know, self-taught, he shows up, he's like, oh, I got her a gift, and it's in this huge bag that says, it's a girl! And I'm like, well, you know, again, it's the thought that counts, but it was just funny. We were all just, like, giggling over that, because we know he didn't have any idea. But, you know, it just, with a baby, it's kind of hard. It was so funny, though. How about a roll of masking tape? All of these things are things I could use. So, like, are these the lamest gifts? They're lame, but, like, you still can use them. You have to get somebody, like a lame gift for a guy would be, like, tampons or something. Something he can't use that's also, like, why would you ever get this for me? It has to be something like that. That's, like, a really dumb, terrible gift idea for somebody. Why you would get that for anybody? I mean, actually, I would take that as a gift because those can be expensive, but for a guy, probably not. If you get me a box of dust, it took me forever to gather it all. Oh my god, that's so dumb. That's really bad, too. I think this is about the height. Let me grab the face, because I actually cut the face out because I had to paint the eyes on. The paint has been drying, so I don't know if it's completely dry yet, so I'll be careful, but there's the face. It looks very red on screen because of how I've had to alter the colors. I promise it doesn't really look like that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome. I think that this... I might still... Actually, I think that might be good. I may still need one more row and then I'll be good. So, one more row it is. One more row, everybody. And then I'm gonna switch to our turquoise. And we don't get very many rows of turquoise. And again, I'm just adding the straps later because I feel like it's gonna be easiest to do it that way. I know that's kind of lame, but whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, my gift to you is an expired voucher. What a fun gift. No, thank you. Anyway. This sounds ridiculous, but I hope you guys know where I got this from. An oatmeal container, a wooden bowl, a plastic water bottle, and a paper towel roll. Sounds like a poem. It's so poetic. Okay, so I am going to... Hold on. I'm gonna just... I'm not really, like... If I were to count these rows, this would have ended over here, but I just want it to be even, so I don't care. It's gonna have a couple extra stitches on that last row, because nobody will ever know the difference. I need to switch colors. I'm also gonna do this in a way where it's not so, obvious. Hold on. The colors have been switched. Kind of. Sort of. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Great. Okay. So I'm now gonna be connecting. Oh, I like this song. I'm now going to be connecting this row with a slip stitch at the end, so you'll see it has a little bit of a lip on it. That's what I want, because then it'll look like this is a flat line once we get back to the beginning. But see how much more vibrant that is? I am going to cut the purple yarn and just hide the tails inside, because we won't need that again. At least not until later, so cool beans. Actually, will I even need that later? I don't think I will. I will only need it for the arms, so I can now kind of just ignore the purple yarn. Sorry this lighting is really harsh, but if I don't have it this harsh, it's either like whited out because it's dumb, or just stupid. There we go. Okay, so is that really how that looks? Huh. Let me try something. Okay, how many stitches do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That makes 25 if I do that. So I think I just need to pull this tighter. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get it where you couldn't tell there was a little stitch there. Okay, so that looks smoother then. It's fine, whatever. It's fine. We love it. I also don't know how many rows of this I need, so I probably should look at that picture and find out. Pokemon, gotta love it. Also, David Alexander Music, welcome to the stream. Without the blue line, it was definitely gonna be another Barney bubble. It'd be a much smaller Barney bubble if it was. I love the Gen 3 music of Pokemon, I really do. I should know he's my husband. Isn't he married to 2 different people? Okay, hold on. So this is literally like 2 rows long. So yeah. Okay, 2 rows of this, and then we switch to the shorts color. So I'm gonna go grab that teal once we get back around to the beginning of this row. Is my yarn ball kind of a... Well, actually, you know what? No, I think I'm not gonna disconnect this. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm actually gonna keep going. I know that sounds kind of like, why, but it's because the shorts go on top of the body, so I do need to finish his bean body first. And his legs and crap, so we're gonna do that too. Get out of here, ball. Okay, oh shoot. Okay. So, you'll notice in crochet that there's a front loop and a back loop. So it looks like a little loop. There's definitely a front and back stitch though. So if I were to go in the front loop only, it'd be this one. If I were to go in the back loop only, it would be that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crochet into the back loop only for this next row, because that way I'll be able to easily connect the shorts to the front loop. Hold on, this first one's gonna be tight because I just did that really tight so it isn't super obvious. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go back loop only so that the shorts can go in the front loop to attach them easily. And I'll explain that again when I actually do add the shorts, because I'm going to finish his little bean body, then add the shorts, because it's a layer on top of his like base body, because if he were naked you would just see this lovely little sunburn suit. You always hated that it's called front and back loop. It's more like top and bottom. I feel like top and bottom would... I would get it, but like I'm just so used to front and back now that I feel like I'd be confused. Again, if I had been taught the opposite, it'd be the same difference. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't even know. Whatever. You love the idea of crocheting a Fall Guys character? It is a lot of fun. This is not the first time I've done this. I used to make the little hot dog suit guys. I made 2 soda can guys. I made a few hot dog guys. I don't know if I made any basic. I can't remember if I did or not. If I ever made like a basic just bean. Okay, so see how there's like a lip on there now? That's the one we're gonna crochet the shorts to. So I'm gonna switch over to this. The shorts go on for a little bit of time. So we want them to have pretty short little legs. And he has shoes on, so that's gonna make a difference. We're gonna make the shoes separately. So, anyway, I don't have to use a yarn marker with this because I get to the beginning of the row and I have to join it, so it's like that kind of saves me a step. So we're just gonna keep going until I'm ready to decrease down to the legs. So, anyway, I don't have to concentrate as hard for a few minutes anyway. Front and back never made any sense to me. It took me forever to figure out what people were talking about. I guess it just connected with me right away, but I think it was also because of the things I was using to learn how to do that. Like, I had a couple books. One was like how to crochet robots, which was really, really cute. And it had a lot of really well illustrated diagrams that I used for the longest time when I was first learning. Like, I mostly learned through YouTube videos, but then that would help me like remember how to do certain things when I would run into something that I hadn't done in a while. Because crochet's like that. If you have like a certain kind of stitch that you do, you'll figure it out, you'll do it for one project, and then you'll get to another project, you know, months later, maybe even years later, and it's like, oh, I've done that before, but I have no idea how to do it, and you have to re-look up how to do it and figure it out. Like, you know, I feel like single, double, half double, triple, those are always relevant. Slip stitch is always relevant, blah, 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 but like a puff stitch, for example, like, you might be like, oh, how many times do I go around? I don't remember, and then you have to look it up. Or like a V-stitch, there are different ways to do it, so it's like, what kind? That kind of stuff is like, you might have to look it up if it's been a while. But, you know, it's all pretty, once you get it, It's easy for like a single project. It's not a huge deal. Crochet seems difficult, but you make it look so easy. Well, thanks, David Alexander. Once you get it, it is very easy to make whatever you want once you understand it and once you've done it quite a bit. I think I need like 2 more rows before I decrease. When I say decrease, it means I'm gonna start going inward to finish it like this. Except we're not actually gonna finish it like this because we're gonna add legs. So, before the legs. Before ye legs. Jilly's like, I'm not listening. Jilly's over there lounging. Snoozing. Anyway. That's how I felt when I'm subbed for a tap class. I was like, I've done this before, but I have no idea how to do it now. My thing with tap is I forget the terminology. Like, it's like, I know what a Ratamacue is, but I can't remember what I'm the same exact way, where I'm like, wait, what's a Ratamacue again? I know I've done it. I know how to do it, but I can't figure out what it is. You know, Maxi Ford, Shuffle Off to Buffalo. It's like, okay, I know all these things. Which one's which? Shoot. And then some things just have 2 names, depending on how you learned. So, yep, I understand. That's me. Yeah, and then you see somebody else's notes and it just says Ratamacue, and you're like, I know what that is, but I can't remember which thing that is. Basics, sure, but steps that just have like a fun, fancy name? What is it again? I can't remember. Okay, what did I say? 2 more rows? So this is row number 2 of 2 more rows. Cool beans. Don't get me started on time steps. I know all my time steps. I know all of those by heart. I know single, double, triple. Double has 2 different ones too, which is weird. And I know military, obviously, but I don't know how your studio was, Shillian, but we were required to do tap every single year. Like, for our group, we always had a tap dance. Which I tried to get out of my senior year and it didn't work, so cool, but... And you know, some tap dances I liked, and then there were tap dances like Rollin' that were like, well, why are we doing this? The more traditional, like, old-timey tap, I think is more fun. That you see in, like, old movies and stuff. Okay, I definitely need to go in, decrease, and go in. So I'm going to decrease on this row. So I'm going to crochet 1, 2, and then 2 together. When I decrease on things like this, I just go through the front loops only because it just makes it a little bit more filled in. It doesn't make a hole where you've decreased. 10, 11, 12, hold on, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, this yarn ball wants to marry me, 19, 20, 21, 22, and last decrease on 23, 24. Okay, cool. Yes, yes. I feel like these, 1, 2, I feel like the legs are gonna be too big if I do this, so I'm going to decrease 1 more time before I add the first leg. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had to count for a bit, you guys. I know that was super interesting, but what can I do? Alright, so there's the full bean size. We're gonna add some stubby little legs here. And then, what am I doing? I'm not hitting the right thing. There we go. Okay. Are you making fun of me? How could she? Okay, and then we're gonna add the shorts. So, yeah, his legs need to be skinny, so I think we made the right call. Back in a while. Thank you for the lurk, Scott, man. Hold on. Lunching around. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm just now looking at chat. So you dancing, game, and crochet quadruple threat. Can you do all 4 at once? Oh my goodness. Well, I can definitely do... I can definitely do 3 at 2 at a time. I don't know, 3 at a time. If I were playing DDR, then I could do all 4 at once, sort of. I would be very bad at DDR. I would lose, but I'd be able to do it for like, you know, 10 seconds. Yay! Before it was like, you failed. Tap is very much optional here, which isn't surprising since the owner hates tap. Oh, well, the owner of my studio loves tap, so that's probably why it's not. Which I think it's really important when you're a kid because you're learning rhythm and stuff. So, like, that I think is necessary. But how could one hate tap when you have classics like Rollin' in America? Oh my god, yeah. Show her Rollin' in America. Totally change her mind. Anyway, Lurk. Not sure where I'm going exactly. Thanks for the lurk, Psycho. Hope you figure it out, girl. Yeah, cover 2 bases with 1 activity. Mario Party, MJ, Karaoke, Thriller Dance, Crochet Stream, when? I have talked to, my friend Slim. I need to talk to him about this again, but, we've talked about how I've always wanted to play the, DDR Mario Mix on GameCube. And I don't have it, but he does, and he was like, oh yeah, you could totally borrow it to stream, so I need to, like, take him up on that and actually try and do that one of these days. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I guess so. Okay, so I'm gonna make 9 stitches in each leg. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If I did this right, it'll work out. 5, 6. Should work out. Okay. 7. 8. I think my music stopped. I gotta restart it in a second. I gotta restart it because it's probably like, are you still watching? No, because I was never watching to begin with, but I am still listening. 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay, great. Okay, hold on, I think I skipped a stitch. I did 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? I should have had 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, because this is like being pulled. Okay. I was like, there's definitely a missing stitch. What the heck? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, crap, 5. Oh no, I didn't miss that one. Okay. 6, sorry, my eyes are teasing me. 7, 8. I think it got darker in here again. I'm sorry. 9. I'm probably gonna add like one more row maybe for the leg because it's not gonna, I don't want it to be super long. So, gosh, this camera is too dark now. There we go. Okay, now you guys can see it better. Hi, how's it going, Odie?
Kid's been full baby mode.
Oh.
I laid on the bed and she was on the pink and she came over to me and nuzzled me and then she flipped over.
Oh, she loves you. Kit's being a baby with Odie right now.
She's like, where you guys been?
Yeah, where have you been? Why did you leave me for a couple days?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna try taking a break soon. So
Oh, okay, sure.
maybe get a little snack.
Yeah. We can have a snack break in a bit. Mario Mix was so fun. I never had it, I never got to play it, and everybody's like, it sucked, it was so easy. And I'm like, whatever, that's what I need because I suck and I'm so easy when it comes to DDR to beat. I want to play that too. Now that I have a GameCube, I'm keeping an eye out for sure. I've seen the game, but not the pad, so it's like, okay, so I'll probably just borrow it. Also, hope you're doing well. I hope you are too, lunching around. I hope so too. Haven't been on Twitch regularly in a hot minute. Have I done any? I have not done any karaoke streams lately. I have not sung on stream since probably like a year or so ago. Agent Albatross, I loved Mario DDR back in the day. I wish I knew someone that had it. Luckily, I do know somebody who has it. I've never actually played it, though, so that would be a lot of fun to play for the first time on stream. I don't know if I ever mentioned it here. My GameCube came in the mail. Ooh, I feel like you did, Shliam, because I think I already knew this, unless you said you ordered one, and I just was like, oh, you have it then. Got some Chinese. Worked the Chinese, PTM. Having Chinese tomorrow to celebrate your birthday. I actually do not like Chinese food. That's just, it's not my, it's the one kind of food that I'm like, anything but Chinese, I don't know. There's nothing in it that I'm really crazy about, but some people love it. Like everybody else in my family loves it. I'm the oddball. Unlurk. Welcome back, Scott, man. And I already have a GameCube hookup on my pad, so thankfully I only need the game. Okay, so you have the opposite problem as me then, Shliam. I don't think I don't think the game's super expensive. No, it's a GameCube game, so naturally it's just pricier than it should be, but I don't think it's one of the more ridiculous ones, at least.
The pad isn't a huge deal because tons of them work for the GameCube. Like there's a Wii Dance Revolution.
Oh, that's
and that
right.
Pad is a GameCube plug-in. Like there's lots of different.
Well, that's good to know.
The game itself is new.
Well, yeah. 6. This is 7. 8. This might even be too long still, like this leg. Also did one too many stitches, so that's not necessary. Well, maybe not. I think that it needs a little bit of a... Well... Looking at the other guys, actually, I think I am going to leave it just 2 rows. Yeah, I'm going to leave it just 2 rows to make it super tiny. And then I'm going to leave a tail on the end of this so that I can sew the shoe to it this way, because I think that'll be easier. So... Anyway, there's leg number 1. It's just 2 rows. It's not very big because they have very stubby little legs. And he has these great big shorts on. And you'll notice in this picture that you don't even like see his legs. You literally just see the shoes. So that'll make it better. Okay.
Get it, Julie. Get those toys. Get those crazy toys.
Alright, so now I'm gonna do the other leg, although before I do that, I should probably stuff him. Stuff our bean. Whoa, you can see how his, like, face is gonna look on there, and then he has his, I'll probably cut this in the middle because there's a big nose anyway, but, like, so that way I can put it like that. But yeah, he's gonna be, Big nerd. I might actually need to move his, or paint his eyes maybe a little bit further apart. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's just stuff him for now. Get it, Chili! You're crazy! You're crazy! That's her clawing my new ottoman that I... Stop! Okay, hey, you're cray. Odie went to stop her and she took off like, oh my god, I was caught. Oh, Jilly. Cats are crazy, you guys. They're crazy. Retro games skyrocketed in price in the last few years. Oh, definitely. I feel like everything has skyrocketed in price. Like, you used to be able to go shopping and see something you wanted and be like, well, I'll look it up online, and it would be cheaper, like 90% of the time. And now things get scalped, they get bought just to be resold. So half the time it's like, if you see it in person, get it, because it's retail price, and if you look it up online, it's going to be more expensive, which is just stupid. And especially, I think the pandemic really played a part in that. People got more into hobbies at home or back into collecting things because of being home all the time. Just made a big difference. I don't know. That's my thought anyway. But yeah, horrible with Chinese food. When I'm with people and they get Chinese, I just take the fortune cookies and call it good. Yeah, I think my family pretty much knows by now that if they're getting Chinese, I'm not part of it. But oh yeah, Mario Parties 4 through 7 even, they are so expensive. It's like, oh, you know, if you just didn't happen to get it back in the day, it's dumb. Stuff that bean! I stuffed him. He is fully stuffed now. And I know this tail is going to be annoying, but we're going to crochet the next part of his bod. His hot bod, ladies. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this started with stitch number 1. This might be kind of in and out of the camera just because of the nature of this, so I apologize if you're like, I can't see everything that you're doing perfectly. Okay, 1, 2, I gotta count to make sure it's 9 stitches again. 3. And this is short and sweet because it's literally 2 rows. 4, 5, 6, okay, get this tail out of here. 7. This is the part that's probably hard to see. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait a minute. That was not 7. That's the little connecting piece. I am, however, going to use... I'm going to do something kind of tricky here so that there's no hole in the middle. 7. This first row is always the trickiest. 8. Ah! 9. Okay, great. Okay, now I can kind of crochet sort of normally for this last row. Okay, 1, 2, get out of here. Thank you, yarn. 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. I somehow decreased and didn't mean to. No. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? How did this happen? This happened on the last side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Okay, well. I guess we'll just add a stitch. I guess when I covered up that hole, I was really supposed to go in right there, but it looks good how it is, so I don't want to mess it up. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to just add a stitch right here using what I can see. Okay. 9. Great. Okay, now we're ready for row number 2. 1, 2. It's hard because you're trying not to make any... You're trying to fill in all the holes, but then sometimes you end up decreasing on accident and you have to add a stitch, but it's fine. It looks good, so it's all that matters. 5. Okay, 6. 7. Get this tail out of here, it's so annoying. 8. And 9. Yep, that should be good. So I'm going to slip stitch here, and then we'll add another tail in just a moment. Okay, and then with these tails, for the sake of the next part, I'm just going to tuck them in here for now, just to get them out of the way, because we're not going to have those shoes ready to sew for a bit, because I got to make the shorts first, and I also need to make the straps for this guy's... Crap. I need to make the straps for this guy's sunburn. So like right here will be a little strap. I might actually do that last, only because I'm going to be adding arms too. So I don't want to, you know, go too crazy. But yeah, this is going to be like that. I wonder if I do need to like cut another one of these faces out and put the eyes a little bit further apart for the sake of the glasses. So I might do that too. No big deal. Just something that I need to do. Okay, but anyway, he's ready to go. He's ready to have shorts next. And so we have to make 2 arms and the shorts, and then 2 feet. And I think I'm gonna go try and see what that teal color looks like that I talked about. Let me catch up on comments first though, because I haven't been looking because I've been so focused on these legs. Anyway, let's see. I think the most expensive GameCube game I own is Gacha Force, which is like over 350 euros. Dang. Cross the bridge. I would be taking a dip in the water. Oh my gosh. I wish it was hotter here at the moment. Oh yeah. I've noticed grocery prices have gone up too, just because like gas prices have gone up, so it costs more to get the stuff to the store in the first place. But yeah. I don't think it's been insanely different, but a little bit. But yeah. And yes, I'm making my Fall Guys character from the game. The one that I use most, anyway. The same groceries I got sophomore year of college are $50, cost like $80 by the end of senior year. Ugh. What's going on July 25th? Oh, I won't be streaming July 25th. I have plans that day. So I encourage everybody, when I am not streaming, go outside and do something summery. Reminds me of when Nickelodeon's Worldwide Day of Play. I loved when they would do that. They would go off air on like, it was like on the weekend too. They would go off air for like hours. And it would just be like a screen that said like, hey, go go outside. I love being outside. I love being outside as a kid. I still love being outside. I don't like being in front of a screen too much. It's like, I'm very much that person, like if I want to play a game or something, I don't do it right in the middle of the day. Like I will do it at night when there's like, you're not outside and you're not doing other things. Watching you crochet and trying to figure out how it works. You know, it's a puzzle sometimes, but it's fun to figure out for sure. Thanks, Narusonic. Thank you for that. But yeah. I'll take some of the heat you have there. For sure. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take probably... Is that food ready yet?
Yeah, about 4 minutes.
Okay. Oh, Jilly's right behind you, so cozy. Aw. I'm probably gonna take a break here in a minute. But let's see. What can I do first? I might try and start these shorts though, because I think, don't they start with a waistband? No, they don't. They just start with the teal. Let me grab that teal color and see how it looks. Okay, so the teal color is a lot darker. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn auto on for the moment. So this is like the teal color, which seems to match. Like, it looks like they're the same color. They're really not. Look on my other camera. This camera is just like not as good as my face cam. But yeah, this is how different that is. Like, is that not ridiculous? You guys can't even tell based on... Oh wait, you're not even on the right screen to see that. Look. Look at how it looks on here. And then look at how it looks on here. Not even remotely similar. Whereas it looks so similar on here. So, I don't know, but... there's that, and there's this. This is like a light blue. I know, like, my guy is already like a light purple compared to the dark purple. I think teal still might be better even though it's dark, just because it'll contrast that blue quite a bit. So I think I am going to go with the teal color, even though it's really wrong on the screen you'll be seeing it on. Just know it's right on this screen. So dumb, this camera, I don't know. I need to have like a dupe of this same camera that I have. Oh, hello. I need to have a dupe of the same camera I have up top for this stuff. I don't know. Odie has a second webcam and he's like, you need a webcam? I'm like, no, maybe I should have tried it because maybe it would match better than this crap. Hold on. I'm trying to get the right light on this is insane. Oh, stop changing. Okay, I'm just gonna use this lighting. It's fine. See what I mean though? It just does not translate correctly. Yeah, get you some DSLR. I wouldn't even know how to set that up on here. How long have I been doing crochet? I really started crocheting when I was like 13-ish, 12 maybe, 12-ish, 12 going on 13 I would say, and I learned like one stitch, made like 2 things, put it down and didn't do it again until I was 19, going on 20. So I started really truly crocheting when I was 19, so that would have been at the end of this summer. It will have been, how old am I now? It'll have been 12 years at the end of the summer. It was, hold on. Or no, maybe I was 18. I think I was 18 going on 19. So I was actually 18 going on 19 when I really first started. So it's been like 13 years? I don't know, what's 31 minus 18? 13. Yeah, so 13 years. But I've been doing it obsessively ever since, so if that makes a difference. Maybe I should start this over here because it pulls so much. Well, this seems weird, but I have a method behind my madness, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna get this started with... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to do this the other way because that's... See how it pulls, like, this way? So maybe I will start it right here. Because then it'll slowly... Oh, wait, no. I need to start it, like, way over here. It pulls this way. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out, you guys. Alright, I'm starting on the side. Hopefully it will be in the center by the time I'm done with this. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Just let me know.
Okay, 1, 2. This is... I'm not gonna increase more than like 2 if I even need to increase at all. I don't think I will, but I'm just going into this row with an open mind, you guys. See, I've been crocheting almost just a little bit longer than I've been online gaming, you know, let's playing and all that crap. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay, let me cut this little tiny tail. Oops. Alright, anyway. Thank you, Launching Around. I appreciate it. And look at that. I can't get over how similar this looks, even though it's not at all. Wrong. You've been crocheting about an hour and a half. Totally. That's a... Yeah, I started today, an hour and a half ago. I did not, but... Okay, once I'm finished with this row, you guys, I'm gonna take a break and have some food. So I might be a few minutes, but I'm gonna have a food break and then we're gonna get back to it. So, and we're gonna get back to these shorts, which are super fun and fabulous. So fierce. Maybe I should just aim my regular camera down like I did early in the year when I was like doing these kind of streams. Oh my god, my yarn all messed up. See that coming out of there like that? That is not what I wanted to do. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and boosh. Row 1 is done. Yay! So yeah, the shorts will pucker out a little bit, make him squeeze into the center a little bit. This should take 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 rows, 7 or 8 rows possibly. So that's what we're gonna finish. The first row takes the longest because it's figuring out all those little stitches, but we're getting there. If you guys missed what I'm making, I am actually making this guy right here. So that's what we're working on. This is him so far. Pretty hot. But I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break, so take this opportunity to get some water or a snack. Thank you for the hydrate. Bowie, I am the same way. I feel young and hip. That's just how I feel. But anyway, I will be back in a few minutes, so see you after the break. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me. It's MadameWario. We are currently making my Fall Guy that I use all the time into a cute little amigurumi plushie, which means it's crocheted. So there you go. This is the guy we're making, and this is the progress we've made so far. We are currently working on his shorts, so that is where we left off. So I'm just gonna keep going around and around crocheting this. But welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you're enjoying the soundtrack. This is, for anybody who wants to look it up, it's 2+ hours of music. Happy and relaxing. Nintendo Village / Hub edition. And it's like a, I don't know if the no, it's the same art the whole time. It's just like a Breath of the Wild artwork as the thumbnail that is also just the video. So anyway, hey guys, it's me. That's how I'm gonna start my streams from now on for sure. Be like, oh, everybody knows who I am. I know this song. This is Sticker Star. This is that game that had all that potential and then they didn't do anything with it. Oh, that was also me not in the camera, sorry. So yeah, sorry this lighting is stupid. It's like all rainy and gross out and it's hard for me to like balance the lighting because the sun keeps changing. And if push comes to shove, I'll just take the camera off my face and point it downward at this because you'll be able to see that a lot better. Because the camera I use for my face is way better than this camera I'm using for this. It's like, it works when the lighting isn't terrible, but I'm just gonna also aim it down here, so sorry. That way it's a little bit more comfortable. It's just, it's hard to crochet a piece like this that's really close to another piece of the plushie. Also, when the yarn is being stupid, that makes it harder. Okay. So anyway, it's like legitimately relaxing music. So many of those relaxing playlists have music from really sad scenes. Oh my god, I know! I hate that! Yes, this one's actually relaxing because it's very like happy-go-lucky, cute. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, and it's like some of the really sad music is beautiful, but it's not like a relaxing. If I want to relax, I don't want to get super emotional. You know, like that's not really what I'm about. Like, I don't like sad movies and stuff. I just can't handle it. It's too much. So that is not my way of unwinding at all. So, you know. Okay. So we're making progress. Here comes Kit. What y'all think, Kit? What y'all think? Meow, she says. Oh, Paper Mario. How I long for a game like the first two. How I long for a game like the first one. I love the first one so much. Okay, get that nip. She's like, I'm gonna get this nip. I'm gonna get this catnip. She's going crazy on that catnip now. Beautiful equals relaxing, which apparently a bunch of people who put those playlists together don't realize. Yeah. Or beautiful doesn't equal relaxing all the time. This song sounds like it could be from like Toontown, like Chippendale Acres, if you guys are familiar at all. And if you're not, I highly recommend checking out Toontown because it's so much fun. I haven't done a Toontown stream in forever. They were kind of hard to do, like back when I was doing them, because a lot of people would get on the game and then just like hassle me the whole time basically, and it was like, okay. And I think I had quite a few kids on there that didn't understand, like, taking turns, like, wait your turn, let somebody else do. So it was like the same person would be like, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? I want to go. I want to. And it's like, whoa, honey. I think you need to be above a certain age before we do this. So it was complicated. I'm all about, like, community stuff, but when there's somebody there that, like, doesn't even know they're ruining it and they continue to ruin it, it's like, it makes it less fun. I have to get going. Have a great rest of your day, too, lunching around. I appreciate you stopping by. It's been a fun time. We're just making shorts at the moment. What a concept. Other people also want to play the game. Well, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, certain people wouldn't let, like, if I have a group of, like, 15 people there, there would be, like, one person that would make it their, like, goal to just go in every building, do every, like, battle with me, and nobody else would get a turn or get a chance to play. And I'm like, did someone not learn to share as a kid? Are you an only child? What's going on here? 4th out of 4, baby, so, like, I had to learn. So, I don't know, it was, like, very showboaty and weird, and that just does not work with me very well. I don't handle it very well. Other streamers are, like, really nice about it, like, oh, could you not? And I'm like, just stop. I hate this. So, I don't know, that's just me. I can't hold it in. Can't hide it, guys. I'm just me. I'm honest. So, but yeah. Do only children tend to be selfish, or are you half joking? I'm saying that when you're acting like a child on there and not, like, letting other people play too, as opposed to, like, it being all about you, that's childish. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, like, if I went to somebody else's stream, I would not try and make it all about me and me playing the game with them. You know, that has its time and place. Like, if I were invited to be part of a stream because they need my help with something and they want me to show how it's done, okay, but, like, just to, like, get on there and be like, I'm gonna be the one that, like, helps her when I did not ask you to do that is really weird, so. Yeah, there's never been a selfish adult ever. Children learn selfishness from their parents, so, you know. Children learn bad, poor manners and crap from their parents. Like, that's just how that works. Parents like to blame their kids for crap and be like, oh my god, I don't know why you're like this. And it's like, huh, I wonder why. It was when I was teaching, it was very apparent, like, which children were brought up well and which were not, and, you know, where their parents' version of disciplining was, like, screaming at them across from the room but never doing anything because they didn't want to get up. They were too lazy to get up, or that was too hard, or, you know. It's like, you know, everybody has their moments and gets exasperated and annoyed, but it's not the kid's fault that they, you know. The kids usually just learn the behavior from their parent that they're repeating, and their parent doesn't deal with it themselves, so then they don't know how to deal with it with their own kid. Anyway, I don't even know how we got here from Toontown, but my goal at every stream is to make the entire thing about me. That sounds like you, Shliam. Also, Shliam, and anybody else here who is even remotely interested in this, I finally bit the bullet and watched season 2 of Bridgerton. And I had been put off from the first season because it was basically a porno. Because there were so many long, drawn-out sex scenes. And I'm like, okay, how many sex scenes do we need to prove that they're newlyweds? We get it. Like, come on now. And it just, like, lost the story. Like, the second half of the series just lost the story because of that. It was all just primarily about them having sex. So it's like, okay, that's great, but I don't care anymore. And I really wanted to see, like, the side story of the sister, because it was more interesting in the first place, and blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't even going to watch season 2, and then people were like, well, wait a minute, like, season 2 actually was really good, and there was, like, one sex scene, and, like, I don't care if there are sex scenes in it, that's fine, but I don't need, like, to watch a if I want to watch a porno, I'll just do that. Like, I don't need it to be so ridiculous that I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. So anyway, it was basically like the equivalent of an R-rated movie this time. It wasn't like a, oh crap, I'm sneaking and watching porn in broad daylight. Anyway, so I gave it a shot and I really, really enjoyed it. I was like, oh my gosh, last night I was like, I guess I should watch Bridgerton, and I'm like, oh wait, I finished it, never mind, I don't have any other episodes to watch. But yeah, it was so much better than the first season. And I think, like, the first season, like, they just didn't, like, utilize enough from the book, or they didn't write enough for it. I don't know, but whatever it was like they didn't have enough content to fill up 8 episodes, so they just filled it up with sex scenes instead. And we'll be like, oh, people like sex, they'll like that. It's like, you know, that's great, but, like, no, that does not make for a compelling show. And this one had a legitimately more interesting story, I thought, and I was way more into it. So, and don't get me wrong, it's like, I like when things are like, there's a lead up, and then it gets down and dirty, and that's fun, but, like, just to have it only be a one-note kind of deal, no one has time for that. Do I need white around the bottom of these shorts? That's a great question. I do. There's a little seam up the side, too. So I think I'll do one more row of... this, or maybe I don't need one more row. I think the one more row might need to be, white. Okay, that's what I'll do then. I'll do white. But anyway, I watched Bridgerton this season. Moral of the story is this season was about 1,000 times better than the first season. So I enjoyed it. Have a feeling that as oh, wait a minute. What is this? Aha! I have a feeling that as an asexual, I would not enjoy this show. Well, I could see that. I could see that. I quite enjoyed it, though, for real. Season 1, I was like, oh god. But season 2...
Hi, Julie. What you doing? Being a good girl?
She's like, I'm so good. Look at me. Okay, I need to add white now to the trim of the shorts, so you can see it looks like a skirt right now. It won't, I promise. Hi, what you doing? But we have to get there first. Alright, so I need to clear off some of this yarn that's just sitting on my desk that I'm not even using. Like, everything but white. Thank you. And then we're going to begin. So I need to make, it looks like on the image, hold on. On the image it goes up like on the side like a little sporty moment and then comes down and has the trim around. So I think that's probably what we need to start with. So that's where I'm going to start the shorts, and I'll probably have to do one side at a time. I'm kind of talking and thinking out loud. And anyway, although I've started watching all the Disney movies I haven't seen, I'm like 8 in so far. I have one more until I release my 20 Disney movies I haven't seen video. One more. And I've just been on a kick where I've been watching other things, and so... But I have the whole thing written, like all my reviews written in that. Oregon, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. I don't know what that means, but welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm going to start right here. Do I want to slip stitch? Oh, these first few, maybe. I feel like I need to. Hold on. Can you guys see that? I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, the lighting's weird. I say like, oh my god, I need this camera to be like the one I use for my face, but I'm not really a big fan of that one either, so it's like I don't really want to invest in another camera like that. I'd rather find something better, but then I need two of them again. Or maybe I should like invest in something better for my face and then just use this camera that I'm currently using for my face for this crap. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is kind of tricky, but we're getting it figured out. I feel like this is okay though, the way this is going to be. Maybe. Okay, so there's where it comes up on the side. I need it to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good. Always count because you never know, baby. Okay, so I do 1, 2, 3. Is that too small in the middle? I don't know.
There's that girl. She like comes up to me and talks to me. I don't know her. Hi. Chillin'.
You love a good chill stream.
Oh, yes you do. Thank you so much, Cass. Thank you for that alert. Thank you for the bits. Really appreciate it. Sorry, this is a concentration moment, so if I'm less talkative, it's not on purpose. It's just because this is a moment. It's a moment. 3, 4, and 5. There it is. Okay, so that's the front and the back or whatever. Which side is the front? I don't even know anymore. And then it'll curve up. I think that'll be good. I think that will work. So I think I'm liking how this is turning out. I have to do this shorts piece in 2 parts, but it's not the end of the world. It's really not that crazy. It's not that crazy, people. Okay, anyway. You're from Germany? Your English is weak? Oh, no worries! You didn't make your Fall Guy character as an... Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it, and I'm happy to have you here. My entire family is German. However, I do not speak it. I wish I did. Like, it was actually my grandpa's first language. But he got to the point where he never spoke it, and he could understand it, but he couldn't, like, say anything with it. But, which makes sense, because if you're, like, not practicing, like, you're probably not gonna keep up your skill, necessarily. But it's one of those things, like, I wish he had taught my mom, so then my family all could speak it. I would love to be, like, bilingual or speak more than one language, but you know, I don't. So okay, so I'm gonna connect to this and sew it to the inside. I'm gonna do what's called like a fake stitch. This is what we call popping. Straight. Okay, so just connect it like that. And then I'm just gonna sew this in with like a darning needle. So, yay, there it is. There's a little side part. So I don't need to do this middle part again. So I'm actually gonna start my next row from, I guess from here. It'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start my next, or not next row, but next side of these shorts. So let me get this moving here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, shoot. 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, that's kind of wonky, but whatever. It's fine. Sorry, I'm talking out loud again because, or I'm thinking out loud again. I'm talking out loud again. I'm thinking out loud again because the way I finished this last row is not helping me, so give me a moment. Sorry, Jilly going crazy. She's a crazed animal. Okay, there's my slip stitch, which I'm actually gonna finish this off differently really quickly. Bless you! You guys are probably like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Okay, so I had finished this differently because I thought I was gonna just hide the tail underneath what I was doing, but that's not happening now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches later, I'm gonna just sew this under the short. So like I have these tails under here I'm gonna work with to just hide under the shorts piece. Sorry if that was really long-winded and didn't make much sense, but what can you do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's the side. Oh my gosh, Agent Albatross. Well, thanks. It's a process for sure, but it's a very rewarding process, especially like I really enjoy figuring out the puzzle of it. I think that that's one of the most enjoyable parts for me. Like all this stuff where I'm concentrating and not saying much and going, oh, what is this? What? Like that's the part that I love because it just feels so rewarding to figure it out. It really does. And I know watching it, not knowing what's going on is probably really confusing and hard to understand. But you can see that, like, it's working. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's so cool about it. It's like, oh yeah, it worked. Speaking of which, 1, 2. So I have, like, 1 extra stitch here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna try a couple different things here. One. Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
Hi, Julie.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the lining for the bottom of the shorts. Here it is, where you can see it a lot better on this camera. Hello people, Alt, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Hope your day is going smooth. Okay, now I'm gonna do something kind of fun through the middle. I'm gonna sew over this little line that I just chained earlier because it's gonna make it a little thicker. 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's the center of our short now. Looking hot. And I think it should be better now. Yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna slip stitch. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna slip stitch right there. And then probably sew that in. Yes. Okay. Woo! We did it. So I have a little bit of work to do to get things tidy now. Which is the main thing I'm gonna worry about at the moment. So, yay, sewing! Just pull this through. And, oh my gosh, through and through. Is that really what I wanted to do with that? I don't know. Also, do I want his legs to be... No, I think his legs are just little stubs down there, but I think they work. Also, like, do I need this to be different? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna hide this tail in here for the moment. It doesn't have like an actual like knotted knot necessarily, but I think it's fine. Okay, this needs to go. Chili, you're going crazy. I'm just working to hide my tails right now. It's really cool seeing how you start with a couple little loops and then an hour later you have a full guy. A full fall guy, that's true. That is the fascinating and fun part about crochet. Thank you so much for all the kind words and everything. Okay, I'm gonna knot this to keep it like secure because this is like what the entire row is coming from. I didn't make my tails as large as I should have. Okay, cool. There's another little spot, it's right here, where I have two tails that need to be sewn into the body, or hidden in the body, so I'm just gonna knot them together. And then I'm going to pull them through the body. I don't know what's going on back there. She's going crazy. Pikachu! That's really awesome and fascinating to watch this process. Thank you so much, Oregon. Sorry. If I can say words, that would be helpful. So if I could thread this needle, that would be even more helpful. I feel like my camera is ultra burned out again. Curse this ever-changing lighting. So what I just did was I just threaded those tails up into the body to hide them. Okay, so there's a little shorts bit. I'm gonna show it on this big camera. Here's the little shorts bit. So we just have like the trim on there now. There it goes through the middle with the legs. Next we need to make the feet, so that we don't just have these little stubs and it looks weird. So here we have what he's gonna look like. And so we need to make his little shoes. So that'll be fun. Oh, Jilly, you're so happy. She's like, this is great. Uh-oh, what is going on with my chat on here? Okay, well it messed up on the one page. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's fine, because we're not really using that page. I am going to alter... Oops. This one more time. There we go. I don't know. We're gonna try it. So I'm gonna start the shoes out with a magic circle, as I always do. Magic circle of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And because he has kind of little like white-toed sneakers, I'm just immediately gonna switch colors. So I'm going to immediately switch to that teal color. Using a single crochet. So teal, come back. Okay. And now I'm going to increase to 9, I guess. I would normally do 12, but I feel like that's going to be too big. So, let's see, 3, 4. Sorry. Let me, I'm gonna knot these ends together. They're gonna just be hidden on the inside. Great. 5, 6, 7. Did I just count this wrong? Am I at 9 already? 1? Yeah, I'm at 9 already. 9. There we go. Alright, cool. And a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should turn the shoe right side out, so this is what the front of the shoe is going to look like. It's even a little big like that, but I think it'll be fine. I'm going to add like 3 more rows, so I'm going to count to 27. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm gonna see if that's actually enough. Maybe. Nope, I am gonna do to 27. So I'll have a complete like 5 rows of 9, including that increase row. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. And then I'm going to slip stitch and have a little tail so that I can sew this closed. So I'm actually not going to stuff the feet. I'm just going to leave them as is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, there we go. 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, so that way it's like a little flat foot to stand on. And I'm obviously going to add little laces to this too. So let me just tie a knot and hide this little yarn tail on the inside here. I'll actually use the yarn tail to stuff it just a little bit because I'm not going to cut this. I like to use this trick to of stuffing the tail back into whatever I just made as a way of not having any waste or having very minimal waste, should say. Because, you know, what better thing to stuff your plushie with than literally what it's made from. So this will be one shoe to add. Let me cut white and add a little lace really quick. And it might be a little bit funky because his laces are very tiny, so it might be kind of chunky compared to what it is on here. That's okay. That's the wrong camera. Sorry. So let's see. That's the bottom. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do one side. Oh, wait a minute. Like that. Yeah. Maybe. Hold on. That doesn't make sense. Sorry. I have to figure out how I want to do this. If I want a lace to come out right here. Aha, this is how to do this. Okay, sorry. I'm like, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, there's a little front part. I'll make like the tiniest bow ever. Ooh. What I can do for this too is add like a tiny actual like stitch of thread. It's probably what I'm going to do because otherwise I feel like this is going to come out really easily. Okay, so I'm going to stitch that on there with needle and thread so that it's like actually a little bow that can't come undone. So I'm Let me just whip stitch this into place. Okay, cool. There it is. I'm going to tie a knot at the bottom. Okay, so I'll need to do this for the other shoe too. Little shoe. And one thing you can do with, excuse me, with yarn, it doesn't work fantastically all the time, but you can actually burn the ends and that'll kind of secure them. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do, to have his little ties. So I need to get my flamethrower. Whoa. So, majestic. Okay, but look at how cute that is. Look at how cute his little shoe is. It's going to be his foot. Looks very Charlie Brownish, but, okay, let me go grab the, flamethrower.
Hi, Julie.
Okay, anyway. Her skills are still 1000 level, or my own crochet skills. Oh my gosh, Oregon! Hey, it's all just from practice and obsessively doing this way too much. So, but thank you. You can get there. I believe in you. Okay, there we go. So like I burned the little ends, so now they shouldn't fray or like come apart easily. Has a little bit of yellow to it, but that's okay. Just looks like he's been in some slime maybe. Whoa, excuse me. But what about when you change your Fall Guy in game? I could have just made a naked one and put like an outfit on him, but I really wanted the sunburned skin. Not that you can tell that that's what this is yet, but that's what it's going to be. So I kind of just have to make like a different plushie for each of the outfits I really like. So that's kind of the idea. But anyway, that's gonna be his shoe. So we have one shoe down. We need one more. Also, welcome to the stream, Liquid Milk. And Phoenix Warriors Tim Lauren, welcome as well. You went to visit your old Asperger's boarding school within Connecticut? Oh, awesome! Connecticut is a beautiful state. I've only been through it on a train, but like just looking at it, it was like, wow. What a cool place. I think I'll go ahead and... Whoa. What happened with this? Okay, sorry. That kind of goofed on me. I think I'll stitch the shoe to... Oh no, where's my, there it is. I was like, where's my needle? I think I'll stitch the shoe, excuse me, to him. Which way did I want to be the front? This side, I think, is what I want to be the front. I'm gonna just switch cameras for this because it's gonna be easier to just do this like this. And then that way it's not like, oh my god, what are you doing? And I'm trying to hold it far away from me. So, cool beans. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. This has gone by really fast, as crochet always does. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this guy on stream because I think he's gonna take too long, but I'll get as far as I can. So so maybe we'll do like an arm next or something so you can at least see all parts of it being made. I'll try and do like the detailing a little bit too. Okay, that's looking cute. My hair would get out of the way, that would be lovely. I think I might get my hair cut before my honeymoon. Just because I haven't had cut in like 5 or 6 years, something like that. I don't know, but it's been a long time. I mean, I've obviously trimmed it, but I haven't gotten it like cut into any other style besides like straight across the bottom. I love long hair, so my hair's been very long for a long time now. And I don't think I'd get it crazy short or anything, but I probably would shorten it quite a bit, just so that way it can grow out nice and healthy again. But yeah, and I'm thinking about getting some like fun like highlights in it that are maybe like pink or blue or something. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Okay, let's see. There's that, and there is one more stitch, and this is a tight one. Whoosh! There we go. Okay, so there's his foot. His little foot connected to his ankle. Yes. The ankle bone's connected to the poop bone. Okay, yes. Alright, and then that way he has a foot. He has a shoe, if you will. A shoe. Woohoo! So here's my little rookie guy. Whoa, there we go. So far. He needs a face and his glasses, and he'll be fabulous. He'll be great. Anyway. My day has been good so far. It's mostly been chill. I'm happy to hear it, Armand. Gotta head off to a work meeting, Agent Albatross. It's been so much fun hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. I'll definitely be posting a photo if I don't get to like finish all of him today, because I probably won't. I'll definitely be posting a photo to social media. And I'm on Twitter. I also am on Discord. I'll post it on my Discord too. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, which I do have a... Here we go. Twitter. Whoa. There's that. That is not a command. Whoops. And there's Discord. There are all the things that I will post a photo of him on if you are interested. Follow far from Germany straight to you. Oh yes, I'm so happy you found me as well. Always love to have different viewers from all over the world. So thank you for stopping in, Oregon. Yes, I am still watching. Why is this acting like I'm not? Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna continue though. We're not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with some of the details, like on his shorts. So like I'm gonna do a similar thing to what I just did with the shoe. What is this from, and why is it over here? Oh, it's from my stuffing. I was like, why do I have this dog clip? I don't know where that's from. Okay, so I need to look at where exactly this comes out. So it'll be a little bit lower than what I have it here. And it'll be right there. I think right there is good. Sorry, I keep switching to the wrong camera. Okay, so right here. I'll tie a little knot, a bow knot. And then I'm going to sew it down so that it doesn't come undone. About that big. I think that's good. Perfect. So go in with my needle and thread. And thread up a hot little knot through the center so it won't come undone. So again, I'm just whip stitching this into place. Whip stitch. One of my favorite stitches because it gets the job done.
I give a bye,
Oh my goodness, Wolf Jacob!
I don't know what to think about that.
Welcome to the stream.
But they're
Thank
not
you
your average
so much
points.
for the resub.
Hey, madam. Sorry to distract you with this sound.
No problem. I love being distracted by the big sub alert. Thank you so much, Wolf Jacobs. All the bars to you. And how many months has it been? 27 months. 28-month streak. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Why does this keep popping up? Okay. Subscribe for 27-month streak. Thank you so much for all of your support, Wolf Jacobs. I appreciate it so much, and welcome to the stream. How's your day been? How was your weekend? Do anything fun? I didn't stream this weekend because I had my nephew's first birthday, so that was fun. It was always wonderful to see him, because I don't get to see him very often, because my sister doesn't live close. So it's always a treat to see him. But that's what I did this weekend. And now I am crocheting a Fall Guy, so that's how my week has started. You guys have seen it. Okay, how long is the little tie on this guy? Okay, I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than I want it, just for the sake of burning the ends again. Okay, there's that. This one might still be too long. Maybe. Maybe just a smidge. Okay. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to get this perfectly small. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, there it is. Woo! You can really see it. So there's his little bow tie, or drawstring. I'm trying to finish my master's thesis. Oh my goodness, that is huge. Congratulations. I know that's no small feat at all. And I know a lot of people who have, or I don't know a lot of people, but I know several people who have done that and they're like, oh my god, it takes over your life. So, it's a job, for sure. Okay, I need a smaller crochet hook because I'm gonna add the little pockets now. So I'm gonna use my, for almost everything I make, I guess I crochet tighter than most people. I use an I hook, an I 5.5mm hook. And so when I do something like a small detail, I'll use an H or a G. In this case, I'm gonna use the G hook. It's a 4mm hook. And the pockets are relatively simple to do. I could literally crochet them to the pants, but I think it's gonna be easier to just do them outside and then tie them on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do a chain 5 and see what that looks like. Oh, they're going the wrong way too. That's not good. Okay, that's too long. So do chain 4. I think that'll be good, honestly, because I'm actually gonna pull. This is kind of experimental. Hold on. Yeah, so I did a chain 4, and then I pulled through to here. And now what I'll do is I'll take my darning needle again. And I will... Oh man. This might be too high. That might be too close to the waistband. It is too close to the waistband. Sorry, I keep going on the wrong thing. Try again. Go right here instead this time. Boosh and boosh. This looks funny. Okay. I'm gonna try to tie this. I might end up not doing it this way because I don't know if I like the way this is looking. Okay, I tied it in a knot. I'm gonna try and thread it through and see how I like it. And if I don't like it, then we're cutting it off and doing something else. We're just gonna try and whip stitch right there instead. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I like how this is looking. Boosh. Okay. It was worth a shot. Didn't work though. Now I'm gonna do something similar here, but instead of crocheting, I'm just gonna make a couple, you guessed it, whip stitches. Ooh. Okay, 1, or maybe even just 1 is good. It's not slanted enough though, is it? It's all very Asian sounding music. I don't know what any of it is from. What's it from? Oh! Okay, sorry, I have to look at the photo while I do this or I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, hold the phone and then I'll show you guys what exactly I'm doing. Yeah, I think that the best bet is going to be... Okay, so here's what I'm doing. So I just sewed a single line here, and if I double it, it'll look good enough to be that pocket. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just double it. I'm on the other side now to do the exact same thing. Except I'm gonna go back to the other side one more time. After this. Ooh, okay. Right there. There we go. And then I can tie this. It'll be just beautiful. Hopefully, anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm being very silent. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Tomo898, or Tom898, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Thank you to everybody who is still here, sticking around. Having a fun time with us as we figure out how to make Fall Guys shorts look good. You gotta love a nice pair of rookie shorts. Okay, that's what these are. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna do my tail trick of stuffing the tail back into his face. There we go. But now he has pockets. Oh! Pockets on his shorts. So, yay. Alright, here's how he looks. So far. So far, so good, I think. The Flushable Wipe, how's it going? Welcome everybody who's just stopping in. Okay, so I have... This thing is coming out. Another thing you can do on these little lace ends like this is you can actually dip them in like paint or glue or something, and that'll keep them together too. I just like the instant nature of the bond that is a flame. So, anyway, there he is. Why don't we make... I'm almost thinking of crocheting his arms directly to him. I don't know if that's wise. Maybe not. Maybe I won't do that. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I am going to, however, try and figure out how to do the part now. So, alright, so I didn't end up needing the small hook for this because I just ended up doing lip stitch. And I think it looks good enough. I'm kind of a perfectionist with this kind of stuff, so that's why I'm like, oh, do I like it? I don't know. I think it really does look good. I've just been looking at it a lot. Why is all of this... Okay. This is very, like, Japanese sounding. I think I'm gonna go to a different playlist, because this doesn't really fit Fall Guys. Here we go. Okay, anyway. He is coming along. He is coming together. He's taking a little longer than I would like, but that's because I'm doing some experimental things. Okay. Now I'm going to experiment further. Experimenting further, you guys. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Seeing how this looks if I... Okay, well that doesn't look good because you can see I gotta start this lower. There we go. Okay, so this is the sunburn part that I'm gonna start trying to do. And this might not work either. I might end up doing this differently. What I'm thinking is I'm going to crochet this and then I'm going to sew this other side down so it's not sticking up like that. So, judging by this, that actually should work pretty well. Because this is kind of a wide neckline. I think this actually will work. Yes, something that works. Let's go. yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm using a smaller crochet hook so that it's not so, but so that it doesn't make gaps. Sorry, I'm not under the camera. Because we don't want it to gap, baby. And that's the perfect little spot for his arm to go once he has an arm. He doesn't have an arm yet. Sorry. He will. He's not an Amogus bean, so he's gonna have an arm. Okay, get that tail out of here. Oh, yes! Oh my goodness, Oregon, get some sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad you found the stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care of yourself. Yo, Animal Crossing GameCube is just a bop. I just can't. I can't even deal with how boppish it is. Oh no! Okay. It's hot outside? Yes. Stay hydrated. Armand has it right. I hope you guys are staying hydrated with yo heat that I'm jealous of because it's like 78 out here. Okay, there's his like piece. Let me see. I think that's gonna work. If anything, it could go up maybe a little bit higher. I think I actually am gonna take it up a little bit higher now that I know that this is working. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take it up just a little bit higher. So you're gonna see a tail again. You're also gonna see this.
Big kitty belly.
Let's
Big
go! Mick the Tick, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. How's it going? Shout out to Mick the Tick. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. I'm MadameWario. We're just crocheting a Fall Guy today. A game that I've been absolutely obsessed with lately and will be streaming tomorrow. But thank you so much for stopping by. Mick the Tick and Koi Kid. Hopefully I said that right. It's a Mick the Tick raid playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I have never played that game. My big husband has been playing it. Well, he hasn't really been playing it lately since Fall Guys re-released, or not re-released, I say that like it was gone, since it released on Switch. But I need to play it sometime with him. How was your stream? How did it go? I'm sorry, the lighting is so messy on this too, you guys. I'm trying my best to get it stable and it's just all over the place. It's either too bright or too dark. Okay, I think this is gonna be better because it's higher. Okay, anyway. What are you making? I'm making my Fall Guy that I typically play with. I mean, I have like I obviously switch his costume out quite a bit. I'll show, hold on, move the stick. I am making this guy, and he currently looks like this. He only has one shoe. He needs another foot, and I'm working on his sunburn pattern right now. So that's as far as we've got. I need to make another. I need to make his arms, and I need to make another shoe for him, and then he'll pretty much be done other than like small details, but he's getting there. He really is coming along, and I'm happy. But anyway, that's where we are with that. And this camera's kind of poopy, so that's why it looks weird, but I promise it looks better in person, as you can probably tell on this other camera. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew down the bit that was created just now. So we'll need a little bit of a tail for this. Probably cut too much, but you'd rather have too much than not enough. So, oh, thank you, Koi Kid. I appreciate it. And Vic the Tick is in the house. I streamed it really well. Started the TMNT game and finished it. Awesome. That's awesome. Happy to hear it. Have you just been playing through it by yourself, or have you done the multiplayer? I know the multiplayer is like a lot of fun. Unless it glitches like it did to some of my friends. Then it's like, oh, why did we do this? I just wish Nintendo would fix their online service to be more reliable. But that is like the ultimate broken record. Okay, hold on, I messed this up. Here we go. I love Animal Crossing music. How did I do this where I made it weird immediately? Okay. I'm trying to sew this down, and that one piece just does not want to lie flat for whatever reason. Maybe I need to go about this a different way. I'm sorry. Okay. Now that I have no idea what I'm doing. How did I sew this just now? I want it to go this way. Okay, I think I just like knotted this and didn't even mean to. So I'm just gonna cut that. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Am I a Sailor Moon girl? I have not watched Sailor Moon in about 100 years. I love her as a character. I absolutely love her, and that is like a childhood. That is a piece of my childhood. But yeah, I just like, I need to like rewatch it at some point, or watch the new one. Or newer one. I don't even know how new it is anymore, but I love Sailor Moon. She's awesome. Okay, now that I kind of have fixed that. I know there's a tail sticking out. I'll fix that later. I'm going to sew this down to be flat. So this is just going to secure it to make it look like it's more part of what, oh, it's MC Tick. I'm sorry. I thought it was Mick the Tick because it rhymed. That's just me being me, though. I'm sorry. MC Tick. I got you now. Well, thank you for letting me know, because I would have continued to just say it wrong forever. And that's not good. My sister-in-law, her username is Zenonia with an X. And it's hilarious to hear what people say as her name, you know, which she doesn't take any offense to it or anything, but it's just funny to hear like Exonia, Exonia, Zenania, X something, like it's always something. It's pretty funny, but my name's pretty straightforward. Like, I feel like there's no way to really mess it up unless you say like Wario or something, but even then, whatever, that's just like a dialect thing. But yeah. But my other nickname is just Bobo, so that's also like, if anybody had a lot of trouble, I'd just be like, just call me Bobo, whatever. So I've thought about rebranding to Bobo before, but everything I have has been established as MadameWario for such a long time now that it'd be like a pain in the butt, and I don't know that Bobo would be available on everything, so I'm just like, I'll just keep it the same. So if you're here, then you know. You're like, oh, I know she's Bobo, but it's our own little kind of non-secret, but whatever. Just makes us all feel more special at the end of the day. Hopefully. Okay. So there, it's a little bit flatter now. I didn't really put it the exact way I wanted it, because I was really wanting to like sew this down too, but maybe I'll just have to, hold on, I'm experimenting so you can't see this right this second, but I guess it, well, if I go back the exact same way and okay, I think I am gonna try and sew it down the way I was intending the first time, but like messed up somehow. That's just really strange, because I don't even know how I did that, how I knotted it like that. It just would not budge and I could not find it. Okay, but it will be flatter if I do that. So, that's alright. We'll just go back and forth a couple more times. And by a couple more times, I mean like one more time. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I know you can't even see that. I'm just gonna switch cameras. Even though this is messed up, I don't know what happened to my chat. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, chat just started working again, Pixie, so you're out of luck. I don't know why it glitched, but it did. Anyway. Bowie, August 3rd will be your one year anniversary of hanging out. Awesome! Almost a year! Yo, we appreciate you still hanging out after all this time. Not being like, oh my god, she's the ultimate cringer, gotta go. Which maybe you are sometimes, but I'm kidding. I'm just being a big doof. Okay, I'm gonna knot this and then push it to the inside of the plush. I know you guys can't even see what I'm doing right now, but I'm still commentating as if you can. Because I'm getting a little confused as to why this has decided to take on a mind of its own at the last second. Boom. Okay, so I'm in the process of sewing this down, so it looks kind of puckered in the back here because it's not sewn down yet. But once that's sewn down, then it'll be ready to have the arm added in. So he'll grow an arm. It'll be great. It will be wonderful. And he's almost, I mean, he's really on his way to being done. Like, I'll add his face after all that good stuff is done, and the glasses, which they won't look like that, but, I'll add the glasses, the face, the other foot, the arm. But I think I am going to go ahead and call it for today. I know he's not done and we have some work to go, but we did get him started and get him to a good spot. So I'm probably going to just work on him myself, because a lot of this stuff is like repeat stuff. The only thing you won't have seen was the arm being made, but everything else, like the second shoe, you'll have seen the first shoe be made. Pretty self-explanatory. It's not crazy. So, but he's crooked. He's getting there. He's almost there. Sunburn guy is coming along, so I'm excited. I think he looks really good so far. And I will be sure to post photos when I finish him. I would like to finish him sooner rather than later, so I'll try and work on him more today and see how far I get with him. But I think I'm gonna just call it there, and I want to thank everybody for stopping on in to the stream and being part of today's stream, going the extra mile, being in chat, lurking, all that good stuff. I appreciate it all. There was a hype train earlier. You know, especially after not streaming over the weekend, it's always nice to come back and have you guys all here and having a good time and relaxing together, essentially, because that's what these crafty streams are all about. So I love that about them. But thank you so much to everybody who was here. I want to give a special thank you to those of you who donated bits. Scottman895, Casanova64, Power to Mario, and Psycho Nacho Man, thank you for that. To my mods, Odie and Pixie, thank you for being here. Oregon, Dell, Jenny, Not By, and Mika, thank you for the follow. Shliam, Mario Gamerable, Rainbow Road, and Wolf Jacobs, thank you for the subs and resubs. And MC the Tick, thank you so much for the raid there at the end. Also, along those same lines there, sorry, I accidentally closed out of that. I want to say thank you to Casanova for gifting that sub to Rainbow Road earlier today. And special shout out to my Patreon family for the month of July. Thank you so much for pledging to my Patreon page. If you guys are interested in learning more about that, you can follow the link in the chat or in the video description. I also would like to remind everybody that if you are part of my Patreon family, the Mario Party 3 poll for Friday Night Mario Party is going on right now. So be sure to get your vote in for which board you would like to see this Friday during Friday Night Mario Party. On that same note, you guys, my schedule, if you're new here, because some of you are, my schedule is Monday, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, Friday, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So my next stream will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, or sorry, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming Fall Guys. It'll be a fun time, so we'll stick with the theme, so I'll be sure to show this guy off if he's finished then. So I'll be playing Fall Guys tomorrow. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be playing Mario Party 3. I do a series every Friday called Friday Night Mario Party, where I play one board from each of the Mario Party games in order until we run out. So we just restarted this. This is the second time through. So we're doing the second Mario Party 3 board today. Friday. Sorry, don't even know what time or day it is anymore. So Friday at 8 p.m. I'll be playing Mario Party 3. Saturday, I'll be playing more Fall Guys for you again. So, and that tends to be a community night where you guys are welcome to play with me. So, if you're interested in playing Fall Guys with me, definitely check out the stream on Saturday at 8 p.m. Next Monday, there will not be a stream. I will be busy, so be sure to go out and get some fresh air, do something fun and summery. But I'll be back next Tuesday, too, with a Mario Party Patreon challenge, so just a look into the future. But anyway, that's not relevant this week. This week we're streaming normally, so it's been fun, you guys. I appreciate everybody being here. I don't know if anybody is online currently. Oh, Power to Mario is. Okay, we'll go ahead and raid him. He was here earlier. My good friend Power to Mario is currently streaming, so we'll go ahead and give him a raid. So let's come up with some hashtags, I guess. Hashtag 1 foot. 1 foot. I like Crochet Guy. That's a good one. Let's do 1 foot and Crochet Guy, because that's literally all he has right now. So those are going to be our hashtags. Be sure to give my, my good friend Power to Mario a follow if you haven't already. He's playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Really? Thank you, Cece's Pizza Buffet. I did not need that. He does randomizer a lot, and he does races a lot with that, so if you're a Zelda person, you might be interested in what he does all the time, and he's gotten really good at it, so we're gonna go ahead and send him some love. But I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. for more Fall Guys. So I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of your week. Bye!